All right, off we go. Looks like Lazarus going to be starting off here on Blacklist. Anubis Gaming on Global Risk. As we move on to Compound, our first map of the best of 3.
And Lazarus trying to get some peek or look to catch anyone having a big rotation from the GR side. Doesn't find anyone, ends up using few smokes into the A entry corner. And that's about it. They do have, okay, now Anubis, they have few bait set up from the B site. Off angle where you really don't check. You first check left.
Yeah, Yusef just going to spray him down, make that 4. Oh, he was ready for that.
Look, first check left. That's the exact reason why you're at the right.
You make it sound so simple, and it ended up being very straightforward that time around. 40. Okay. That looked pretty nice. I'm going to give him a nice little star for that one.
Yeah, but the thing is, if your teammate right in front of you is checking left, you should be looking towards the right. Right?
Yes, true.
That's the basics, but sometimes you just double check, and sometimes you forget.
Yeah,
because there are lots of angles to check for when you come into B.
Yeah, and sometimes that first guy goes down to the guy that's on the left.
Yes.
So you want to be able to follow up right away. And
40 here.
Well, yeah, this is
not the last long.
Good try. Not much he could do there. And yeah, good start here for Anubis Gaming. Of course, on GR, Yusef is able to get the nice little angle. Really caught them off guard. And it's always interesting when we do come into a new tournament to see what the teams have prepared in terms of strategies. And it's really cool that we get to see this map back to back so that we can compare the 4 teams that we do have in the tournament and see, you know, what kind of styles they want to go for, what exact strategies they want to use on this map. And it looks like Lazarus want to go down the middle here. We saw this a lot in the last map.
Because oftentimes, the defensive GR side does have a big split. And once you lose that center from the plaza or into the GR base, it's hard to go for the immediate backline. Yeah, just finds a kill.
Ooh, that was
a 3-1 trade for now.
Moon gets in and gets down on the ground. Snake able to pick up a pistol kill there, and that is 2 victories in a row now for Anubis Gaming. Starting off strong.
Anubis Gaming, they did have 3 members put into A side, left that GR base open, which allowed them to spray down a little bit better with that much firepower. So Lazarus now, and oftentimes they're just leaving the central plaza open, taking the control back from the pipe entrance from A. Because once you just run straight towards the plaza, you do take grenade damage in your face oftentimes. This is a safer approach that Lazarus is trying. And look at the position from Anubis. They actually have 3 members put in from the A long.
Definitely a bit confusing. Vise says, well, I saw one guy over there pushing up, and let's just go down mid once again. As Nils takes some damage on the way in, but he's going to be hopping towards the B site.
Missing a few. That's a good nade.
Fantastic nade. The spray comes in. Snake is going to be the hero. Picks off a triple kill. And man, these defenses have been airtight. I mean, there has been, in the 3 rounds, there has not been a redeeming factor for Lazarus. I mean, there has just been domination 3 times in a row.
That came oftentimes because Lazarus, they're not waiting, which I like at the same time. If they wait more, it gives a lot more information to the GR side.
Yeah, for sure. And you were talking about how Anubis could have their day. I mean, certainly this has been the start of what is their day. But don't want to call anything too early. Of course, it is just the first 3 rounds. Here's another push coming in from Lazarus on a long. Looks like we do have Monkey is going to be having this angle.
who's in full control. And Snake's right next to him, so it should be okay against the three-man push.
Okay, there you go. Finally, they get in, and they get onto the site. A couple of them were taken out. Jaguar is nearby. And slowly looking to maneuver his way in. These grenades have not been on point from the stabilizers, I have to say. It's been a couple of times now. But Nils is going to get the job done. That flash was good enough to shut down the retake.
It doesn't matter if you're having that much better of a flash, so that your opponent can't see anything. Lazarus finally getting a point, though, from the A long push when there was no bait from A long, finally from Anubis. Now focusing into the B side a little bit more after those smokes into center. I think Anubis by now should have a good idea that Lazarus is not really not spending direct run into center, and never a member into the pillar either. That's been always three men, one looking into the central plaza with the snipe. That's 40 all the way back. Yeah, number 2 on that minimap. And also 3 members towards that pipe entrance towards the A site, and one just looking around from the dock B passage.
Yeah, it's a little bit more of what we saw over on the America side, where it's like, okay, are we pushing or are we holding? And for now, you know, it has just been kind of holding that same formation towards the middle side and then going for a push of sorts, and here they come again.
Yeah, that could have been also with the respawns, of having late respawns into the double pillar, into B site. Now again, looking to open up new angle. Great flash into the backside.
Okay, opening this up, that is massive as they are right there to shut down the push. That is a triple kill and a double kill. Jaguar and Monkey high-fiving.
And the imagery is right there.
Yeah, I like the animal synergy we have going on with the names.
I know at least one of those animals are pretty aggressive, going for that meat.
Absolutely. And yeah, I mean, Anubis, they, you know, outside of the one good entry onto the A site, Lazarus has been shut down pretty severely.
After this same setup push, and Anubis actually positioning better, opening up for a better opportunity, leaving B side open, now A side only.
All right, they're going to make their way in this time around. Mills is waiting for it, but Monkey is still going to win the trade. And now they have gotten onto the site, but they're down a member. So 5-on-4, it's going to get pretty crowded here on this site.
That's if they want to plant now. I think they want to cover, or at least cover, yeah, the bait spots from the B site. Or they're actually making a rotation into A room.
Oh, Monkey going to shut down another one. They're going to catch a couple, though. Moon and Loons able to come together. Jaguar did come away from behind. Wasn't able to take anyone out, though. And down goes the bomb.
Do you want to compliment on the rotation, but let's see the results.
Oh, man, Snake. He is solid, Snake, here.
Yeah, Snake's been biting a lot of members right now. And the poison is still in effect.
Yeah, he's sinking those fangs straight in. And he has pulled off 7 kills so far. I mean, take a look. Everybody except Snare has some pretty impressive score lines so far. And this is what happens when it's 5-1, of course. Generally, things will have gone very well.
But I did like the rotation from Lazarus again, because you expect at least 1 or 2 to come back from the double pillars. And when you make that short rotation into A site, it takes a long time to come back into A. Even if you're just literally running from that point directly into A site. But it did not end up working.
They're going to take their time with this one. You'd have to imagine that after the beginning of this map, Lazarus are not going to be feeling too good. And when this happens, it's, you know, you begin to question your strategies. Should we try to mix it up? Should we do it again, but cleaner this time? And, I mean, the one time they won, it was an entry through a long. So it looks like they're going back to what has worked at least once.
Yeah, when Anubis actually has a setup with 4-man A. And the other two towards the BGR base, but the backup has to be quick.
Yeah. The angle of that flash was suspicious.
And Loon should be making some
Oh.
noise. I think he
saw
spotted.
his-
Yeah, I
yeah,
think he
he saw
spotted
his
the
foot
idea.
there. For sure. The spray is huge. I mean, that is just...
Yep.
That's totally shut down. Easy angle there. Snake picks off another. 6-1 Anubis Gaming. They were the challengers, but now they're way on top.
Can't really believe what we are seeing so far. Actually questioned myself if the team names and logos were right on top.
Imagine.
Yeah, even if this is compound, this is unusual from Lazarus to actually not really find this many kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, Anubis Gaming had really nice positions to dodge all those early flashes and then come out from both angles. But even with that, Lazarus was not able to fight back much.
Yeah.
Very unusual for them. But we've seen what happened from America is having some of those big name teams just having a slower start compared to the other teams.
Yeah. It does feel like both teams came very prepared, but the strategies that Anubis Gaming have brought in terms of their GR has been just really solid. I mean, they've been locking it down. Yusef this time around, he's going to show himself.
Yeah, he was sort of spotted from the nade.
Ooh. And he will get shut down. So finally, something going right here for Lazarus.
Ooh, Loon's just taking him down with that single headshot. Jagger.
Yeah, Jaguar going to go down. And now Monkey and Snare. The only ones left here. He's going to pick off
Monkey.
Finds another, but gets shot in the back. Snare, the sniper, gets sniped. And down he goes. Finally, something goes right for Lazarus. And that round looked very different to the way that Anubis Gaming were winning some of the other ones.
I think this is what I thought early on, that Lazarus should have been taking some more risky plays into the pillars and just going straight into B site. Because everything else has been mostly center-focused A attacks. Or center-focused B attacks failed every single time. So, and look at this rotation from both. Lazarus almost goes into A side, which is quite open, but backs out to the center. Anubis comes out to center, now backs off to A side.
Yeah, that was...
So unfortunate for both teams, but was a better opportunity from BL, which was sort of lost after checking, which is, I think, made from the boosting position. Lazarus tried to go into A long, and they were just shut down from Snake, or was it Snare having those massive shot from A top?
Yeah, there's only one letter difference on those two names, but at least the
Snare's all caps.
the capitalization is different. Nils coming on in, he's going to be spotted, immediately taken out. Snake spraying, not able to pick off another. Snare gets shot down with the headshot. Monkey follows up.
But not all in, as Lazarus still taking some more time. Yusef is actually right next to him.
You could tell that he had a good idea that Moon was there. And this isn't going to be easy. The flash is good, catches Monkey, but they don't have much time left.
It's up to Jaguar.
Well, Trying to spot in there,
Oh.
gets immediately shut down. And finally, Lazarus come through. They pick off 3 rounds on BL. It's not awful, but it started out pretty awful. And we'll see if they can bring that momentum here onto GR side.
They need a lot more to catch up to that number 9 in round score. If possible, 10. But for now, Anubis, let's see their start. Just casual. Not even spending 2 into the double pillars. So they're not actively going into that room yet. And as I say that,
Yep. Snake was hopping out there trying to get some info, and he was not able to slither away.
yeah, usually you barely just peek because you expect the push from the GR side.
Snare has 1 health. He is the sniper. Hasn't been having much of a game so far. I think he's at 1 and 6 so far. Kind of getting carried by his teammates, but he just hasn't, he hasn't been in the position to line up many shots, I suppose, as the sniper. And I'm interested to see how Anubis are going to handle this with, basically 3.5 members here against 5.
Yeah, but this is because this is the second half, first round. I think Anubis is fine getting some information, which should have been done already with just 4 men. Yeah, there should have been big rotation from Lazarus because you expect a sudden push. Now at 40 seconds.
All right, here we go. I think that
Spotted.
Mills was spotted. Here comes Monkey. Knows he's down there. Going to hop in. Good teamwork. As he's going to get shot down. Monkey shows up. Snare goes down, but he only had 1 health, remember. 3 on 3. And that is actually a really nicely placed smoke. It's going to be difficult to make their way through that one.
Oh, Moon takes Monkey down with a nade. Pretty good shot there.
Through the smoke they come. Youssef, ooh, that wasn't the best angle. Jaguar behind the box, not much time. He actually gets sniped. 40 takes out the sniper and says, sit down. Lazarus, good retake there. As the 3 on 3, it does work out. And a good start for them on GR.
As Anubis still lost a single round, but not bad. As BL, you did get to check a lot of their information, and not their original position on 5v5, but still how many members they want to control over A and center. I think that gives Anubis a lot of information going into second half. And also, none of their member now peeking into the pillar. I think it's all right for Anubis to actually just go A long, especially after knowing that there was a push into the pillar last round by Lazarus. The backup has to be real slow.
40 is just waiting here. He can't line up the shot and gives his position away. But it doesn't look like they want to push into that anyway. They're going to back away and rotate over towards pillars, perhaps.
Yes, when there's a sniper from A long, there are lots of spots where you can go back after firing 1. I think that's the reason why Anubis decided to go back out.
Snare sits him down. Knew exactly where he was going to be.
Down a member. Lost the sniper for Lazarus. Yeah, Moon takes a big chunk of damage from the nade. It's up to Snare as he finds 1 more. The rest of the squad actually making a huge rotation for A.
Yeah, 40's going to go down. Still got 30 seconds left. It's enough time to rotate on in and get the bomb down. And they might not expect this. It's only 3 members, pretty well spread out. But it doesn't look like Lazarus are looking at the A-long entrance at this moment in time. Loon's coming in. Should have the information as the bomb goes down.
It's up to Monkey from the side angle to make an entrance too. A great set of position from Anubis after the plant. They're not showing themselves up at all.
Yeah.
Going to make a difficult retake after buying this much time.
Yeah. They're going to go for a bunch of smokes. There's the spray through as the...
What?
It didn't look like the first guy going in knew where the bomb was. He was spraying in the wrong spot.
It was flashed, and also because of that many nades from A-long.
I guess that works. You just plug up the hole and say, well, we're just going to take this round. Thank you very much.
But at least Monkey from the center should have came in from the other angle.
Yeah. Certainly there were a lot of things that could have been done a bit better on that one. As Lazarus, that's some really good momentum for them now on GR.
Now 2 in a row in the second half. As Anubis, if you have a round like that, you go for a plant, and no one actively goes for a defuse or defusing kill.
It's
this communication starts to become a thing. After that moment, no one speaks.
Yeah. It's not a good feel. That's for sure. As looks like Loons is holding down A-long for now. He's not the sniper. As that will be 40, who's looking towards mid.
Yeah, do you like the right box spade spot, personally? It's not that late for the backup either. Does some damage, but immediately backs out. Great play.
Yeah.
Not being greedy.
That's great information. And that's going to be a couple of members now down on the
Gotta watch out for
aggression.
nades.
Ooh.
Or an opponent on top of you.
Yeah, yeah. The snake fell out of the tree there. Perhaps wasn't expecting that. The nade does a nice amount of damage, and they know exactly where Yusef and Monkey should be. As they're shooting the bomb, saying this time we're not gonna go out. They're just coming out. They're gonna get the kills. They're not gonna just go for the defuse this time around, as that is now 3 in a row. Lazarus finally showing up. Was a bit of a slow start for them. But at the end of the day, it does look like they have really taken hold of this match.
So from the previous round and the round before, Anubis, they do a fine job going into plant. But what's important is what happens after that. They leave the site, allowing the control back for GR. And when they're also lacking resources. So that shouldn't be done too many times anymore.
Oh, man. 40 is just lighting them up. Snake did come in from long, it looks like. Monkey and Snare are able to finally get something going. But it's only Monkey now, and he's got 23 health. And he's just going to get one tapped in the face. Lazarus going to end that one in about 50 seconds. And a pretty fast one at that. So, once again, 4 in a row. Lazarus moving ahead. They have finally,
Yeah, moving ahead and quickly moving ahead. Boost it up.
Ooh.
But
He had time on that one, too. Not able to line it up, unfortunately.
I think 40 wanted to get a kill on all the way back towards the BL.
They're pushing him. Loons is going to trade. 3-on-3 now. This
Yeah.
map has been opened up.
Nils. Now, does he want to go out into Plaza or not? He's been here for some time.
He's going to push through the smoke. He says, there's a lot of room on the map. They're probably going to smoke it out and look to push somewhere else, I can come in behind them, and he is exactly correct. Moon also holding down the site, and he's going to just pop out, spray him down. That is going to be now 4 rounds in a row over to the side of Lazarus. Actually, that's 5. It was 6-3. And the dominance finally being shown here by the favorites that are Lazarus. We were worried there for a second. We were wondering, hey, what's going on? Maybe Anubis showed up to play in a big way, but it looks like GR side feeling pretty good for both these squads.
I do like the shift now from Anubis. Finally checking into double pillars, but actually controlled again by Lazarus. Let's get the info now, but it's already been 6 rounds in the second half. I would have liked Anubis to try this a little early on, maybe in the 3rd round or so. With that, they didn't lose any member. Snare not really opening up with those sniper kills. Hurting the result of Anubis in the second half a little bit further. With that, Lazarus now into a few bait spot from B side, 1 back up. And the rest just at A corners.
Pushing on in. Here we go. Lazarus able to get 1, but Snake and Monkey once again. And now Jaguar, as 40 comes out here, he has been so clutch on the sniper. He's got the best record of anyone on his team. But he's going to have to pull off a big one here, as it's not going to be easy to retake this.
But he did change into AK and Loons. Coming in from pipes.
20 seconds. Snake goes down. Loons, he has been a great distraction. He's able to find another on the backside. And Monkey, they have enough time to get this defuse. Make it 6 rounds in a row as the spray comes down. On top of that bomb, Lazarus weren't going to let this one go down without a fight.
Yeah, Loons taking 1 down in the bait spot was huge, making it basically the 2v2. As Anubis this time, I think they were off to pretty good spots, but spots where you don't really require that much teamwork. And Nils, he's going to escape from after that play.
I don't know how that's possible, but he did the job and he did it well. 3-on-2 now, make that 3-on-1. Jaguar, the only one left from pushing into the pillars.
It has to pull out a 1v3 or else the map is over.
I like this long angle he took, but it's not going to be enough. Down he goes. Lazarus will win the first map, 10-6. Set 1 will go their way. And they were caught sleeping a bit. We do have to call that out. Anubis Gaming, they were able to have an airtight defense to start this one off. But Lazarus, they swapped sides and they said, welcome to our world.
Welcome to the compound where you're going to lose a lot of your attack. And I think the big round was the diffusal round with not much happening when there were still like 3v3 or was it 4v3? That diffuse from Lazarus, getting that retake was so huge that maybe it actually cut some momentum down towards Anubis Gaming. Ever since then, they sort of lost their will to attack. They, even after going into a site, they let the retake happen much easier. Yeah, that's the moment. Fuse is happening.
Yeah, they're pushing in and they're trying to shoot around. They can't hit anything.
Maybe it was wrong information of where the bomb was planted.
Exactly. It just felt like they had no idea. They were all shooting in the corner. They were flashed as well, as you were mentioning. But that was map 1. We did finish compounds there, and it looks like we're just about ready to hop onto Ankara at the same time. We'll see if Anubis can get another good start here, or will the dominance of Lazarus continue? Let's hop onto Ankara once again. Let's find out. right, off we go. This time Lazarus. They are going to start off on Blacklist, as they did on Compound. So looking to be a little bit cleaner this time around.
Yes, I believe the away team had made the choice here as we're in second map.
Yeah.
And off to opening up the yard side, that's Anubis Gaming. Even without a smoke, even without smoking into the yard side. Just controlling a little. Now they're taking the control back into yard. But after that, Lazarus has already got the information that there's no one. Let's push into B bottom.
They are stacked here. There are 4 members of Anubis basically on the site right now. Nils is getting some angled shots there, and they're going to be spotted coming on in. And it should just be the meat grinder here, you would imagine, coming in from behind. That is going to be the end of Lazarus' push once again.
Anubis, they were just ready for this push. I think from the yard, they might have checked at least for a member sneaking into the office, as they were ready with the 3 different angles from B bottom, 1 from a B top, just leaving one player from the A side, and actually aggressive entry into quarters.
And Lazarus says no. We would not like to fight you. We'll back away. They're taking a different angle here. Nice defense.
Yeah, if Snake died right there, it could have been a push, rush into B site, knowing that there's quarter. Good amount of pressure, but a little too much from Anubis this time.
Yeah, when they rotated in towards the central, it's shut down a little bit too much there. Monkey looking to get up here towards B bottom, trying to get on top of Vise, who is pretty low. And that's going to be that opening kill. Finds Nils, who also takes a bunch of damage.
Just bad timing there.
Yeah.
Going right on top. Snake's going to go down as well, but Monkey last remaining in that B site.
The angle, well, he's totally flashed. Not able to finish the job here.
Yeah, some of the teammates were also flashed. So gave some chance for Monkey, but can't win that 3-1v3.
Yeah, and Lazarus are able to take at least 1. And it was, again, very aggressive from Anubis. You know, they took that first round and they said, let's get in there. Let's see what we can stir up. But they weren't able to stir up too much except their own loss. And Lazarus, now they're going to push in towards front yard, it looks like. There's a couple members waiting for them right away.
Yeah, pretty good. Well controlled. Yeah, but not going to line up that many shots. The snare being a pretty good backup from the passage. Yeah, but Jaguar, they couldn't really fight for it. Hello.
Yeah.
See your AK.
Ooh. Monkey has been so solid for this team. Always seemingly knowing where the members are going to come from, and just not able to get the kill there onto 40. It looks like Snare did not go down. Monkey gets another one.
40 just trying to keep control near C4, but can't really get the kill.
Ooh.
Monkey again. By himself, 7 kills.
Yeah, definitely a good job by him so far. He's got a great read on where the enemies seem to be. And has been very accurate so far, so props to him As this time around, Lazarus is going to play it pretty defensively. They're not going to push on in. Snake, you can see him has pushed up towards the middle a bit.
And again, a late entry into quarters. But Jaguar does escape after a kill through the event. Long yard kill from Moon.
Yeah. A lot of action happening elsewhere. Yusef not able to get the kill himself at the same time. So this defensive strategy that Lazarus are using, just letting them, Anubis come into them, has been working out pretty well.
And falls all the way back after knowing that there's some pressure from Anubis into A quarters. Lazarus just making smarter calls after losing a couple of rounds. Yeah, Moon trying to be distraction into the yard passage.
Yep, pushing out all the way around is Jaguar. He says, well, there's nobody out here. Let me try to come in from behind, see who I can pick off.
Some shots exchanged from the office side.
Snake just pops out. That's that information. Jaguar scouts it. Snake says, okay, I'll take him out. Different angle. The bomb is going to come down here, though, as 40 waiting on the bomb site.
Not just the yards, gotta look at B long.
And Jaguar is here. There's going to be a trade of kills as Yusef and Jaguar are going to be taken down. As Vise does get the double kill, Loons finishes it off, and 2-2. Definitely looking a little bit more even this time around. It's not Lazarus getting blown out in the early parts of the match.
Already very good result for Lazarus. Remember, they're the favorites, but still this is BL and Ankara. And there has been a never direct A-side attack. So finally getting their overnades ready. And let's see if Anubis is getting a good read on this.
Well, they've already sent one member over. You can see Monkey is just waiting here towards the air ducts. He's not going to pop in just yet. He's waiting for Lazarus to make the first move. Shots are fired. They're going to scout them coming in, but Nils gets 3 entry kills by himself. Able to shut him down. And the bomb is going to be planted. Snare pops out, immediately pops down. And Vise is going to finish that one off. A really clean victory on that round from Lazarus. And they're looking pretty good here once again on Ankara.
Mostly on Nils getting 4 kills on his own after losing 1 at the entry. And Anubis, wasn't like their positions are wrong. They weren't in bad positions at all. It's mostly just Lazarus making really good clutch entry headshots.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why Anubis has just started to push, saying, okay, if we just keep still in our position, Lazarus as a dominant player, they're going to take over us. So Anubis, they tried to push out after hearing at least a few from quarters and dive straight into B site. Easy shot call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the C4 is not planted yet, so Anubis can take time. That's why they're splitting 2-2. But Loons.
Yeah, Loons, great defense over here. Spots Yusef coming in. Snare's going to get the snipe. So a good start from him. And actually, we have a couple members coming in from that office. They are going to get that first kill onto Loons. But a couple of them being taken out and make that 2 as 40 lines them up and wins yet another round for Lazarus. Now 4-2, surging ahead on Blacklist.
Lazarus starting to get ahead. And off by 2 now. Anubis there retakes I think they have to work a lot on it, but snare.
Yeah, he lined him up. He was just trying to poke out and see what he could see, and the two of them were just kind of standing in a line. You can see on the map how he was able to line up that shot.
Understand Nils being right there, but the second kill, you can be complaining to your teammate. Saying, I wasn't supposed to die. A bait spot next to stairs. Good check by 40. Jaguar.
All right, he's going to line up one, but 40 has been quite clutch so far. 40's going to spot snare, takes a bunch of damage. Okay, he's going to line up another one. Can't quite finish off the other, but spots him as he tries to get the shot down here. There's only Snake left as Tony will go to a very well-placed grenade. Does a nice little backflip there. Anubis going to take another round.
And finally with that nade, though, that was quite scary. Even when that came down to 1v3. I think Lazarus, they're having a really good flow on this map. And even when every single time Anubis, they try to push out, it's been a better end for Lazarus. And even better now with that 5v4 start. Now Anubis again leaving one side open. They've been trying this a lot. Also in the first map.
Yeah, and this isn't the first time that Lazarus has gone for a play like this. Get a pick over towards quarters. They got the snipe the last time, but 5v4. And you can see that Anubis is predicting the pressure towards A. They're saying, well, these guys they were over here. It looks like they might be coming in. They're going to leave the B site wide open, try to go for a retake.
Mm-hmm. Do love the flash and the smoke play again from Lazarus, making an easy entry without losing any member. Yeah, once you lose a member with that C4, it might just line up to be death all over your team. So 5v4.
Ooh, wasn't expecting him. 40 and Guys both pick up a double kill. They're going to share the victory there as Lazarus will pick up a 5th round on BL, looking dominant so far. And I've been liking some of the strategies that they've been using. I feel like they're reading the pressure so well. Whereas Anubis, they try to go for picks and then they try to stack aside and use the numbers advantage to try to win some of the firefights. But so far, Lazarus just have had the better shots and they have been taking the majority of the wins.
Yeah, Anubis had pretty good pressure from GR. But Lazarus is fighting back a little better, even after losing a couple of members. And again into a site, a top alone.
He was trying his best. He's actually shooting the right place, but couldn't do it. Jaguar is going to actually be a nice little hero here. Picks off 2. He's going to back away to the safety of his teammates.
Yusef makes a big rotations. Doesn't really find anything go down from the passage.
Sprays are good. 40 and Moon gonna pick off a couple. Jaguar through the smoke, just gonna get pistol sprayed down. 40 gonna take another one as he has been so huge. He is 12 and 6 so far. A great KD ratio. And man, now Lazarus, they have a vice grip on this game. 6-3, and now they switch to GR.
All they need, Lazarus, 4 more rounds. As Anubis Gaming, this will be a very tough second half for them. Remember, they need the second half and the next map to win the match. Oh, good weight.
Popping out his nils, he just doesn't care. He's like, yeah, my teammate just got sniped over here. Whatever. Couple headshots. Not bad. Good grenade, by the way, from Monkey. Vi's going to pick off another one, though, as Jaguar goes down. Another snipe from 40. Not the first time I've said that, and now it's all Snare by himself.
Falling all the way back in near BL base. He's actually going back to BL base.
Yeah, just hide in the corner. And
Let's look for it. Maybe one more kill. And with one more kill, I think you can actually go for that C4.
yeah, I mean, we've seen crazier things happen. And it looks like he might get a clear path onto A. There doesn't seem to be too many members covering the bomb site for now, at least. So Snare, yeah, just going to walk on in with the sniper out. Says, okay, I guess the site is mine. And he might not plant. He still has time. He'd love to get another pick-off kill.
Look at the position from Lazarus. They're ready. 2 from a long, 1 from air duct.
Ooh, nice try. Not going to line it up.
The moment you miss the first shot, it's all over.
Unless you can get a quick pistol kill, jump off, and then somehow maneuver your way. Maybe go invisible. Unfortunately, you can't do that in this game. But yeah, if you miss that first sniper shot, you're gonna have some trouble. And here we go, another aggressive push from Lazarus. It looks like into quarters.
Yeah, but could have been taken down at least a member, but from a pretty good flash, they still do keep the quarter members alive. But 40, who extended all the way out into the central passage, gets taken out.
And they're just going to hard push through office towards B. Vise is like, how do they even get here this fast? It's going to be a good flash. He gets flashed himself, though. Picks off 1, gets a second. How about a third?
His teammates are all here at B top, so
Yeah.
might be okay. Niels needs to find one more.
He did about as much as he could with that lower firepower weapon and the pistol. And 7-4 is going to be the score. Nice aggression coming in from Lazarus, but it doesn't pay off. Anubis, good response. Able to, spot the push, rotate out of it, and handle it pretty well.
Ooh, 40 gets taken out there.
Yeah.
Juicy duck shot by Snare there. As he's going to be okay.
Yeah, they both spotted each other before that shot came off, too. So it was just a straight-up win in the sniper battle from Snare. Nobody had more information. But the rotation here from Anubis is going to get onto the B site. Looks like Loons in rotation goes down. Vise is going to get sniped.
And this retake seems near impossible. Let's see how many kills Niels and Moon can do. As now it is 1v5. Moon all alone in that B long.
Shuts him down. And how about 2 rounds in a row now for Anubis? Looking good. Slowly coming back in this one. It's definitely not over. Lazarus still need at least 2 more rounds to hold a position in this one.
And these 2 rounds were sort of made by Lazarus approaching a little too far. Coming out in the quarters, even in the central passage. It's okay if it works, but if it doesn't work, it puts you back in terms of your momentum when you're in GR side. You do poke into positions time to time, not too many times, especially against a weaker opponent, if you know. But if you fail it once it fails, then you suddenly go back to your positions and say, it's really not working out too well.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't try it ever again.
The push was spotted here. You saw multiple members, but still there are 3 guys from Lazarus on the A site. Not expecting them to commit to a B push. Maybe they just want to back away and go for a retake.
I think this comes out because they're, in terms of rotation, Anubis makes lots of rotational work. And especially when they're taking time, they go to the other site. But this time from the Anubis, it was just a wait.
Yeah. And a pretty open spot here.
So Lazarus, after checking A quarters, they know that the B side is coming.
Ooh, couple of great kills there as in comes Snake. He was kind of in the perfect spot to catch their rotation and took 2 down. Now it is 2-on-3 as Loons opens up 1 more kill. Monkey is going all the way around.
Snare trying to find a AWM kill, and he does. With Monkey.
Yeah. He caught the one guy falling out of the tree. And that is going to be now 3 rounds in a row. Anubis are putting on a great defense on Blacklist, if I can even say that. They're just defending their position in this match. And they're not going to go down with that fight. So far it has been good, but 40 is angry. Pushes out into quarters by himself.
Only if he knows the position of a Snare. But after a kill, yeah, great choice going back to the base. Or else I think he was going to be taken down by Snare.
Snare by himself here in the central passage. It looks like he's got some help from Monkey pushing in now. They want to see if they can pick anyone off.
Now Anubis going slowly into the B side, which has worked before. But ready with 3 men this time. Opening up, that's a great kill.
That's a really great angle. He's able to catch him there, and you can see Snare is going to get another one. This guy is on fire, and Lazarus don't have an answer for him yet. 40 is going to lose the sniper battle. This guy alone has opened up the B site. Now we're going to take a look at his angle, see what he can see. It's not going to be much. There's only 2 members left from Lazarus. Mills trying his best, just going to get sprayed through the box there. Loons on 21 health. He is dead as he gets pistoled down 7-7 as the big comeback is here. As Blacklist seems to be the side this time around on Kara.
Anubis having some big rotational moments. And Lazarus just failing to defend well. Just losing 1 by 1. When they have more angles covered. And mostly it had been done by a single sniper. That Snare, who didn't really show up in the first half. Now he is.
I like that little play. See if you can catch anyone in a bait spot, get a bit of damage down. But actually, the most damage has been done to Jaguar, and he's been covering that office area. So looks like Vise was able to do that damage.
Yeah, look at the map spread from Lazarus. This time it's 40 winning the duel.
Yeah, but Snare got the first shot, but he just missed. He hit the wall. Definitely an unfortunate feeling for him. Vise trying to get that nice duck down and then pop out. That is Lazarus finally grabbing some momentum back for their team after being demolished so many times in a row.
And Anubis, after hearing at least a few from office, doesn't check into A, but makes their way through the yard and B site now. 40 is ready, but he's a sniper right on top. Or right next to the top at the box. Still finds a kill with the pistol.
Yeah.
Wow.
Vise takes down Snake. And it's only Monkey here. He's been so solid for his team, but can we expect a 1v5? I think the answer is going to be, well...
For now, maybe?
Okay. That guy making it interesting. He says, well, I'm just going to take down as many as I possibly can. He's going to tie kills with Snare. The two of them have been hard carrying this team back into the game. But still, Lazarus able to take that round, and they're one step closer to taking the match.
And it's mostly on 40. Well, he could do against the sniper duel has been real in the second half. 40 versus Snare, Snare versus 40. Has been back and forth, I think about 50-50 now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Snare has been a bit better overall, but 40 is definitely coming back and has been looking good in a couple of the last rounds. We might actually have a push onto A. We haven't seen much of this out of Anubis. Let's see if they actually make it happen.
Ooh, Snare goes down from Loons, just having a massive headshot again into Monkey. 5v3, takes the nade shot, but put a bullet right in your face.
And Loons, even though he goes down, he is the hero there. Holding down the air duct, and it looks like Snake and Yusef just want to back out of this one and say, yeah, let's try a different angle.
It's a hard 4v2. Yeah, with this minute where... And what makes it hard is that you don't really have any info from the central passage or into office and two members. So this rotational work has to be quick enough into B site.
Okay, here they come. The two of them. It's the dual team. The duo making their way in. 40 spots him, says, okay, let's all group up. They can get the bomb down. That's okay. Retake 4v2 shouldn't be that difficult.
Do you like their choice?
Oh.
One bait. Oh.
It's a good start. Flash comes in. They get the knowledge of where he is, and that's going to be Lazarus moving forward. One more round is going to win them the entire match. They are now on match point, as it was looking shaky there for a bit. You know, they gave a bunch of rounds in a row over to Anubis, but they're looking like they've finally taken control back in this match.
It is never over yet. Lazarus still needs one more, and they are not going to go wild. Just keeping the 2-3 split into B office and A top. One into A vent, which was the spot. And Snare did lose the duel there. So as long as 40 stays alive against Snare, I think they're good to go. Monkey switching off to AWM.
You see Snare is like, well, let me see if I can catch this guy. And he does. That is a big shot. He's going to keep their team's hopes alive. Here comes 40, though. Spots him, gets the sniper, and now 20 kills on the map. Here is 40. This guy is unbelievable.
Now all by himself at the B site. No one else is actually near him. 40 just trying to go for the backup after the wait with his riflers. But Anubis actually making the long rotation into quarter passage into A. This will be interesting as Loons always at the air duct.
Oh, that's great information. Moon's going to back away. Actually gets sniped from behind. Monkey had his number. But at the same time, Moon able to get a double kill here. Finds Snake. Unofficial triple. Looking for Yusef. Not able to find him as down he will go. 40. Very fittingly able to pick off the last kill.